Hello and welcome back to Chinese 101. ChineseLanguage101.com will not be continuing anymore, unfortunately, but I have created something else, another website, and you saw it on the address of it on the beginning. It's mycourseacademy.wordpress.com, and we're going to have the same videos, same things, and this is where this video is going to be put to. So check out that whenever you want the next video. I'm Erin. Are you ready to get started? Okay, so in lesson 2 we're going to be learning about people and family and how to address them. And you already learned how to say ma in lesson 1, but that is not the way the Chinese say mom all the time. We're going to learn it in a more casual way, that ma is formal, and we're going to learn the informal way of saying mom. Let's start with our first word, baba. You see it's the 4th tone. So you can see it's a 4th tone there. It's above the A. Make sure it is not on that one, it's that one. And that means dad. Mama is our next word, and that is mom. It's the informal way of saying mom. So make sure you remember that it is informal. Guga. This is how you say elder brother. And in China, they are really specific about how you address the younger brother, the older sibling, the younger sibling, and the mother and the father, the grandparents on the mom's side and the dad's side. And so this is how you say elder brother. And that's a tip in Chinese culture. Didi is how you say younger brother in Chinese. So you learned how to say older brother, and so now you're going to learn how to say elder sister. Now we're going to learn the sisters. Jie is elder sister. Mai is how you say younger sister. It's a 4th tone over the E, and this is part of Chinese pronunciation. When you see E-I, you'd first think it was me, but it's not me. It's normally not me. It's normally either May or Mai, and in this case it is Mai. It's Mai. And now we're going to learn a little bit about the grandparents. And I've made a section. There's the mom's grandparents and the dad's grandparents, and I'm going to give you a few facts. The grandparents have a very interesting history for their name in Chinese, and what the word means. And so let's get started. Mom, you have Waipo, which is there is a 4th tone over the A and a 1st tone over the O, and that is grandmother on the mom's side. Waipo means grandmother on the mom's side, so it is the mom's mother. Now we're going to learn the grandfather on the mom's side. It's Jufu, which that is grandfather on the mom's side to the mom's dad. Okay, so now we're going to learn over on the dad's side. There is Nai Nai, which is grandmother on the dad's side to the dad's mom. Nai Nai. Now, the grandfather on the dad's side, or the dad's father, is Ye Ya, Yeah. It's kind of hard to say in the very beginning, but once you say it all the time, it's kind of fun to say. Yeah. Now we're going to switch back over to mom's side, and we're going to view the history of Whitehall. Let's take a look here at the first word. Okay, so imagine that po isn't there. It's just white. What does that mean? Do you know? White means foreigner. And you'd think this is kind of weird to call the grandmother a foreigner. And po is actually, in Cantonese Chinese, it is, you say grandmother, like popo, and which is popo. And so that's po right there. Why po? And why means foreigner. And this is because in China, the Chinese think that the dad's parents and family are more important than the mom's, and so the mother's family are considered foreigners. Zhufu doesn't have any history behind it that I know of. It probably not because Zhufu is the father of the mom, and in China they respect the men way more than the women, so that's probably why it's not like waifu or anything like that. We're going to learn how to address people in Chinese. So we have ta, which means he or him, or she or her. And so, and you might be wondering, well, how can you tell if someone comes up and says ta, if you know, how do you know if it's a male or female they're addressing? Well, the thing is, the character is what you have to look at, the writing. Remember we discussed that in Chinese they call the writing or the language characters instead of like how we have words, they have characters. Well, you have to look at that, and that tells you the difference, which I'll go ahead and teach you that. So this is ta, the male form, and so you have to look at that, and if you see that, and that's the word ta, referring to a male. Now this is ta, meaning the female, and you can see this is the same right there. I kind of drew a little sloppy right there, but it is the same. This are the two differences. This represents a female, and that represents a male. Now we're learning how to say genders. So none is how you say male, none, male. And so new is how you say female, and you might say that, hey, what's up with that? What's up with the two little dots? Well, this is this is a neutral kind of form, and so it's like more new than just new. But that's third tone. You can see up there above the two little dots. So it's new. It's still a third tone, but it's more neutral. So now you're gonna learn this new word, mun. This is how to make things plural. I'm going to use some examples on the words we just used up above. I have 3 examples of how you can add men to words in Chinese. Right here, this is ta plus, and then you add mun at the end. Ta men. And that means they. Like up here, you saw that it meant he and him or she and her. Down here, it means they, because it's plural, the plural form of he or him. Now take a look down here. 我 plus man is 我们, it is us, or both. So 我们. So I have 你, which means you, plus man is 你们, which means more than one person. When you say 你们, you're talking to more than one person. And here's an example. 你们好. So look, if you cut off the man and cut out that the n or whatever, it's ni hao, which is hello. If you're saying hello to more than one person, you would say ni men hao. That was part 1 of lesson 2, and for the rest and more fun and effective videos plus more courses, go to www.mycourseacademy.wordpress.com. Thank you.